I shouldn't do that, it's dangerous. Okay, today we're going to talk about degrees and protractors. Now, what is a degree? Well, a degree is the unit we use to measure an angle. An angle, if you remember, is how much of a circle fits between two lines. And degrees are how we measure that. Okay? A full circle would be 0% of a circle would be 0 degrees. Half a circle would be 180 degrees. And a full circle fitting between two lines would be 360 degrees. Now, how do we measure these degrees? What device do we use? Well, we use one of these bad boys. My pen fell. We use one of these bad boys. This is a protractor. Now, it usually has like a little thing that you can use that rotates at this, like a point in the middle that you can use to measure. But mine broke or got lost or something. Anyways, if you notice on this protractor, on both sides they have two layers of numbers on this protractor. See, 2 layers of numbers. It's so that you can start at both sides measuring. But you notice that this is 180 degrees right here. And that's 180 right here. Each one of these numbers stands for a degree, for degrees. Okay, this is 0 degrees, 10 degrees, 20 degrees. But this is 180 right here and 180 right here. Now, why does it stop at 180 if a full circle is 360? Well, because this is a half circle. You notice if we were to get two protractors like this and we put them side by side like that, it would make a full circle. Since this is a half circle, it'll only measure to 180 degrees, which is half of a circle. And we would measure the angle between two things by starting off at a line, as in like, so we were to grab, like, you see this, I would put the protractor on a line like that, on one of the lines, and then I would get my little spinny thingy, and I would line it up with that. I would get my little spinny thingy. Oh, let me put it at the center right here. I'd get my little spinny thingy that would pivot in the center, and I would rotate it all around until it lines up perfectly with the next line. And then once I do that, I check what degree the spinny thingy is on, what number the spinny thingy is on. And on this case, I have the protractor backwards. It's on 90. It's at 90 degrees. If I were to spin it all the way around until this is perfectly lined up with the next line, it would fall at 90 degrees. It would be pointing to 90 degrees. And that would be the angle. That would be how much of a circle can fit in between this. And that makes sense. If I were to start drawing a circle whose center